Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Just gotta change one thing quick. There we go. Alright. I think just for today, I will hide Nursemon, because this is just pure fate. So I'll keep Nero and Nursemon up for when it's just any other game. If it's Fate, just Nero. If it's Digimon, just Nursemon. I think that works out. Welcome back, everybody. We're finally getting back to some more Fate Extella, and if all goes well this week, we should be able to finish off the main story. Whether or not I do the side stories is neither here or there. Hey, Golden. What is your question? Actually, is your question a serious question? What happens if I hide all that? Okay, it just does that. Okay. There we go. There's one. Couldn't remember what that did. If I, as Mochi says, whip it out and redeem you playing games, is it possible for the game to be a spicy game that you don't stream, just play on your own time? No. The redeem is for on-stream stuff. Unfortunately. Yeah, sorry, man. But I mean, if you want to, like, just send me what game it is in general, maybe I will play it on my own, you never know. It would never be a stream thing, but, you never know what I could do off-stream. Not that I was planning on it or anything. Okay. Plus, I'm still technically in the middle of, your first play this game redeem. Like, choose the game, technically. Because I have been enjoying Kamifuda. Of the bit of the demo I have done so far. I want to get through the demo, and then I'll probably end up just buying the game. The full game itself, and just doing the whole thing. More than likely. It's a good game. From what I've played so far of Kamifuda, yes, it actually is. It scratches the visual novel itch. It's got a card game aspect to it and deck building, so that's actually kind of cool. You actually got to be strategic with it too. You can't just go in and just like click random things. You got to have something of a strategy. You know, it's been literally hard. It has quite literally been a hard game to get through, just the card part. I've lost a few times. But, still, it's fun as hell. I like how the only real penalty is, okay, you just gotta do the entire match again. You get to rebuild your deck and everything. So it's like, okay, I saw what didn't work, maybe I try this. But, that's besides the point. We're here for some Fate. So good old Fate. Because we got this final main story to finish off. Then of course we play as Saber because best girl. That is a heated argument right there. That is like a very, very heated argument of who's best girl in Fate. Oh boy. Oh boy, I still say it's Nero because, yeah. Anyway, we're in our final path. The like kind of a quick little dump of memories came from the us that was in the Altera route, got sent back in time to the more or less the beginning of Saber's first route here. So we got the lowdown on Archimedes and kind of like everything that is going to happen, more or less. So We're gonna try to prevent it and make a better ending where nobody dies and Altera doesn't have to become a weapon. We've already fended off some attacks from Tamamo. So, yeah, that's just our current thing right now. It's fight Tamamo and convince her to be an ally, essentially. We need as many allies as we can get. Because we know eventually we're gonna have to fight Altera herself again. And all the servants she has under her, you know, thrall. And then we gotta deal with Archimedes' bullshit. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Continue. Yeah, so we're, just based off this alone, we're fighting fucking Tamamo today. Excuse me. Whew. Okay, how do I do this again? Right. Right. You guys should be hearing everything no problem. I'm doing my thing where I'm listening into my capture card, so I'm getting, like, no delay in the audio on my end, which is awesome! Oh, I'm so glad I found out that was something I could do. I am so glad it was something I found out I could do. Yeah. Just, oh, man. That's just made my audio issues with, it's so much easier to handle. And I can affect the volume for you guys as much as I want, and it won't bother me. But it's only with the capture card stuff. Anything on desktop, I still gotta play around with that stuff a little bit. Anyway, let's talk to Nero here. We're probably gonna get some more potential Bond stuff, so let's do it, shall we? I'm gonna have to talk a lot, once again, as always. I always seem to talk to you guys. Whether directly or just talking at you with reading everything. That's fine, though. You guys seem to like when I talk to you and read to you. So I will continue to do so. As always. Alright, let's talk. Yes, Nero, that's who we're going after next. That's who we're gonna convince to not, attack us. Someone's totally not jealous. Caster, or the Regal Caster, as Karna said she calls herself. Saber doesn't seem to like her much. Well, that's putting it mildly. It's more like... Sorry, I'm also doing something on the side. Yeah, this game had to kind of... I think I brought it before. This game kind of had to make up an excuse for both Nero and Tamamo to be in the same game as a sequel to Extra. Because then it was essentially a difficulty you were choosing. So they kind of created this, Nero was the primary, the main servant, the actual servant, while Tamamo was a sub-servant. Which I guess is just, they were someone that was tied to you, but there wasn't like an official pact or something. So like, yeah, they were there, they were helping, they were taking orders from you, but they weren't an official servant under your command, I suppose. I don't know, it's something. They left out fucking Nameless. I don't know why, but they did. They left out Nameless because he was the third servant. And then Gil is just Gil. He was in CCC only. And honestly, essentially, in the very easy mode because it's Gilgamesh. His class in that game was Gilgamesh. He's just Gilgamesh. Have fun fighting against him. You know, the literal rain of swords and weapons from portals that come out of everywhere. He's just easy mode. Really? This is the first time I've heard of that. Of course. She left out the part where she was the subservient. Of course.
あやつはもともと4回戦の敵でな。アトラムとかいう低俗なウィザードのサーバントだった。アトラムはそなたを精神的に揺さぶるため、決戦前にあのキャスター目を放った。
Oh my god.
色仕掛けというやつだ。そなたはそれを一人で破ったそうだ。その時、世はキャスター目の呪術結界にとらわれていたので、詳細はわからぬのだが、まさか一言で改心させられるとは、ギャー控えめに言ってちゃ池玉とかなんとか。
If I'm remembering right from what I've read, if you used Tamamo, it turns out the main villain in Extra had Tamamo as their servant to begin with, but discarded her for Buddha. Yes, the Buddha, the actual Buddha, is a servant under his own specific class of fucking saver, because of course. Don't worry about it. That's just how it is, all right? They try to lull you in and think, oh, there's only these 7 classes. And then they introduce Ruler, and then they introduce Avenger, and then Saver, and then Alter Ego, and then Moon Cancer, and then Pretender, and then Foreigner. And then the Beast class, and the subclasses like Gunner. They can't stop themselves. They just can't stop themselves. They just make so many classes. Oh, so don't forget about Shielder. How many servants are in the Shielder class? Well, there's like 1 for sure, 1 more than likely. So that'd be about 2 at most. We're making very specific classes. And again, in Fate Extra CCC, Gil's class was Gilgamesh. Fucker became his own class. It's Fate, man. It's Fate.
それ以来、あやつは4回戦が終わった後もなぜかセラフに残り、そなたに協力したのだ。
Yeah, so so Tama was beaten, but she hung around and just decided to help us out. So that's how it went. No wonder my heart raced when I first saw Caster. I guess my soul must have felt the same way, and maybe remembered more of her than I did.
無論、よこそがメイン中のメイン、大本命のサーバントなのだぞ。
It's fine, Nero. No one can replace you as my number 1 servant. It's okay.
しかし、とはいえ、キャスターめが時には命を落としてそなたを救ったのも事実。でもそれは認めている。まったく。セラフが新天地となっても、こうしてライバル同士になるとはな。まさに腐れ縁というやつだ。
Okay, we'll talk to her again.
マルテラ、世はあの者を救いたい。偽らざる、これは心よりの願いだ。 だが奏者よ、誰でもないそなたにだけはこの機会に打ち明けておくとしよう。
Saber's tone is clear and calm now. The excitement in her voice, once thundering as she prepared to storm the battlefield, has grown quiet. I nod and prompt her to continue without saying a word to break her stride.
アルテラを救いたい。だが同時にあれとの戦いの予感に胸がたぎっている。傭兵でも構わぬ、剣撃でも構わぬ、世の前例をもってして相手をしたいと思うのだ。きっと世は彼方からの記録を目にしたがとき、すでに確信してしまったのであろうな。
She wants to fight Altera. She just wants to be able to fight her. Okay.
アルテラなるものは世にとって最大の好敵手たり得る相手だと。
They're a worthy opponent. They have to fight him.
フンヌの一族を率いるアッティラ王、それだけでも十分以上に人類史に名を残す戦闘王にして破壊王。
If this was a standard Grail war, and someone did manage to summon Altera, aka, Attila the Hun, they would actually get quite a bit of a power boost just from being known that well. Unironically, that's how servants and stuff work. They can get a boost in power depending on where they're summoned at. So if you were to summon, say, Hercules or Heracles in Greece, he would get a big power boost because they're basically in his homeland. But in general, because, Heracles or Hercules is so well known worldwide, he gets a big boost just from notoriety. On that same token, everyone knows who Attila the Hun is, so Altera would get a massive boost just from the notoriety of Attila. Nero would still get a boost from notoriety, but probably not as much as Attila. More people are going to know about and know the name Attila the Hun than Emperor Nero, to be perfectly honest. Just to be perfectly honest about that. Which is ironic because a lot of the Grail Wars we see happen in like places like Japan. And there's been like a grand total of maybe, in the two we see happen in Japan, Zero and Stay Night. Going by a technicality, only like 2 servants summoned come from Japan. One's not a real servant, and the other is kind of an anomaly. So the power boost still won't work. But everyone else, yeah, they're all far away from their homeland, so they don't get a boost in power there at all. But the notoriety helps. And then also just how old they are in general. The older something is, the more of a boost they'll also get from that as well. Because when it comes to fate, the older something is, the stronger it actually is. The newer stuff will always lose to something older. Which they demonstrated really handily with Gil, actually, in Stay Night. Using a copied version of Caliburn, the Sword of Selection, versus a prototype of the archetype of a Sword of Selection. It easily breaks it. It trounces it. That's just how it works. The older something is, so the prototypes of something will always be superior to anything new and refined. Just because that's just how it works. That's how it works in Fate. Age definitely plays a major part. Yeah, so there, if I don't keep going, I'm gonna, just talk about Fate and not play through Fate.
なのにだ。さらに加えて優勢。虚空より来訪した異星の戦士だとか。 盛りすぎにも程がある。
Nero just wants to fight Altera because she's a worthy opponent.
これほどの強敵、地上のどこを探してもそう出会うことはあるまい。要は誠に幸運だ。
She's mostly using this as just a reason for her to, if I beat this, I'll just, prove my, superiority kind of thing. Because that's just how she is. Saber's eyes are sparkling. This must be the nature of her all-engulfing passion. I understand now. I can tell why she didn't want anyone but me to see her like this. They might mistake her for a berserker. Berserker Nero, that'd be something. I would never think of her like that. It's not that she's just drawn to some vicious battle. She looks at the maiden in white, and what she sees, above all else, are possibilities.
そうじゃ。なぜそこでそのように微笑むのだ？世はおかしなことを言っただろうか。言ってはおらぬが、おらぬな。まさか空前にも世の述べた言葉の文字列がダジャレにでもなっていたか？いや、そうではあるまい。尋ねるぞ。なぜそうして微笑むのだ？そうじゃ。
Because you're endearing. I'm gonna go, you should look deep within yourself for the answer. Fuck it. There we go. That was a bond up.
何？世の心に聞けときたか。
Yes, I did say that.
おかしなことを言う。いや、違うね。まるで詩人のようだ。沈黙こそが美しい返答になる時もある。なんであれ、そなたの言いたいことはおおむね分かった。アルテラに対して、きっと世は世の心のままにあると誓おう。それで構わぬな。
I mean, I wouldn't say no. Whatever she wants. By all means, she should do as she likes. She is, after all, the Emperor of Roses and the Ruler of Passions. Alright, now we can get to the fight. Now we can get to the battle. Stage 3. Just keep it on normal. Gaybolg. Invading the Tamamo space.
これは桜というものだな。極東の美しき放ちる都とはまさに風光明媚。キャスターめ、悔しいが認めざるを得まい。オツであると。見るがいい。桃色の、いや、まるで桜色の風のようだ。ところで奏者よ、玉の支配領域、仮にこれなる桜の都を世はそう呼ぶことにした。
Throw the sword in the air and catch it. I'm sure you can. What? Huh?
わかりやすいであろう。何事もわかりやすさ、伝わりやすさが重要だ。
We have to consolidate the regalia as fast as we can. That is unwaveringly true. Power of the Zero Dark. Forces of the Umbral Star have a fair amount of time to coalesce around Altera. If everything is going as the record says, Altera is strengthening her forces as we speak. We might still be able to confront them before any powerful servants join their side, if we can merge Caster's regalia with ours soon enough.
まったく、どうしてそう先へ先へと進んでしまうのだ。世から離れると危険であろう。 あまり焦るでない。急いでいるのはわかるが、せいてはことをなんとやらだぞ。
What would the body do? He was hungry to win and kept on living. Maybe we should go after Altera's future generals first, one by one, and leave peace with Castor for later, even if that does lower our chance of success. I love Nero's fast walk.
そうしゃよ。そうしゃよ。待てというのに。仕方あるまい。乱暴、大目に見よ。
Ow! What happened? Something just hit me in the back of the head.
有事に備えて作っておいたローマ式ピコピコ棒なのだ。本来は肩こりに使う。いや、そうではなく。
Roman squeaky stick.
そうしゃよ。月だけではない。世界が悪しき優勢の脅威にさらされている。夢という形であれ、そなたも世もそれをすでに知っている。しかしだぞ。世にとって、そなたにとって、すべては、あらゆるすべては初めてなのだ。
Oh. That's it. That's what it is. She's right.
世は感じたい。そなたとの道行きを。二人でなすすべてを。確かに実感しながら進みたいと思う。急務であるゆえ、時は惜しい。その事実をも否定するつもりはないが、そう、あまり前のめりになるではない。そんな風にして放っておかれてしまうと、世は。
We're forgetting about her. We're so focused on trying to save Altera in the future. We're not experiencing anything with Nero. We're trying to race from objective A to objective B and leaving her behind in the dust. This isn't a journey for her. This is nothing for her. It's not anything. She's not spending time with us. It's just, we're doing this. Go attack, please. And then, alright, now we're gonna go to attack here. Now we're gonna attack here. Yeah, things are slow, but, like, things aren't supposed to go slow, like, you know what I mean. They kind of gotta hurry this along, but at the same time, he's gotta tone it down, slow it down. She's still trying to talk casual about, you know, how everything around here looks, even though he's already technically seen all of this stuff through his other self sending basically a memory packet. So he's technically seen Tamamo's domain before. He's seen the servants under her command, all of that stuff. But Nero hasn't. She's still experienced this for the first time. She wants to experience it with us, not on her own. I do like that. I do. She wants to actually spend time with her master. And at this point, basically love her. Don't make Nero lonely. She's had a very lonely life in general. I thank her and tell her how sorry I am. I lost sight of Saber. I lost sight of myself. I might have started thinking that the body's path, the story of someone who burned through his life in some other world, was my own path. He isn't me. He sent me his story, but he was a different Baron Bananas. I won't deny his final wish. I'll stop Archimedes and the Umbral Star, but I have to take care of myself and the people around me, too. the precious time I have with Saber, even if we're in a life or death battle, even if the fate of the world depends on us, I don't want to waste a single second I have with her. No matter what happens. As intense as the fighting has been, I can't believe I forgot something so simple.
別に世に構えというわけではない。いや、そこはとても重要なのだが。
I don't mean to annoy you for your attention, but I mean I do want your attention.
大切なのは、そなたはそなたということ。誰かに倣って行動するのではなく、そなたが良いと信じた道を進んでほしい。
Yeah, follow your heart, do what you believe is right, but still take heed of your other self's warning and try to, you know, prevent what he wanted you to prevent. But just don't lose sight of yourself.
それがどれほど困難な道であろうと恐れはない。何しろそなたは月の聖杯戦争の勝利者。多くの強敵を超えてきた勇者なのだから。
Oh, fight time. Got so caught up talking, the enemy ambushed us.
せっかく良いところだったのに。わざわざ水を差しに来たのか。かかってくるがよい。水を差されても構わぬ。奏者と触れ合えて、要は上機嫌の真っ最中だからな。戦うことが目的ではないが、どうせ言ってもわからぬ増票どもよ。ならば参るぞ奏者、戦闘開始だ。
Alright, let's do it.
招かれざる客人がいらっしゃるようですね。お二人とも手はず通りお願いしますよ。
Oh, Lubu. She's gonna sick Lubu on us.
私が相手をしましょう。
There we go. There we go. We just gotta kick some ass. I gotta find the commander ones. They're gonna be all the way over here, aren't they? Yep, there's the aggressor. Alright, I can wipe those guys out pretty quick right now. Oh, god damn it, Lubu! There we go. Alright, that one's cleared. I'm gonna try to save some of the ones we have under attack. There we go. We're just gonna wipe out a whole bunch to make the aggressors appear. There they are. They're here now. Good. One more to go. There we go. Alright, this one's clear. Let's race ahead. Alright.
奏者よ、ここにはプラントがいる。
There's a plant here? Alright.
倒さなければ制圧
Those ones are
はできない
annoying
ぞ。
as hell. Where is it? Plant?
奏者よ、我が軍にもう
Shit,
後はない
not good.
ぞ。
Not
こ
good.
のままでは敗北だ。
If I conquer this, that should keep us in the safe zone, I think. It should, at least.
愛の力、思い知ったか。
Alright, cool. That one's down.
在下は
Excellent. Alright, that makes the other aggressors appear. They're this way. Oh, good. The little phantasm circuit.
天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。
Alright, where's the other aggressor?
こちらだ。
They're on the other side. Of course, they're on the other side of this entire area. That's fine. There, took it down. Really quick. Hell yeah. Okay, we're locked in here. With Lubu. Shit. Okay, we gotta take down Lubu, even though we should not pursue.
また一つ帝国の領土を増やしたぞ。
Okay, it isn't much, but it'll at least knock a few out.
思い知ったか。
Maybe.
こんなところか。かかります。とろける時だ。
Okay, gotta go super mode for Lubu.
来ましたね。あなた方こそこのセクターを封じました。いつまでも衰えない封印力。名付けてサーバントダイソンです。というわけでざまあご覧なさいまし。
It's fucking Lubu. I gotta go super mode for him. Alright, he's going super mode. Great. It's okay. He's going down, though. He's going down. He's going down. There. Lubu's down.
閉じ込められたということか。
Alright, now I just got the regular aggressors to deal with.
倒してしまうに限るな。
I'm also poisoned now. That'll be fine, though.
何度でも言うぞ。奏者が大好きだ。
There, took that one down. Alright, cool. Blockers are gone. I can get out of here.
たわいもない。
But I need this.
このエリアを
There we
そ
go.
なたに捧げよう。
Alright.
先を急ぐ。
Let's save this spot now. Oh, we did it. Cool. I'll go to the portal later. I'm capturing everything.
本当に目障りな方ですね。私も思う。いいね。軽く腰を上げましょう。いらっしゃいまし。哀れな族ども。私が直接蹴散らしてあげましょう。
おお、華々しいな皇帝よ。わしの教えなど不要ではないか。やはりキャスターの罠か。サーバントへの接近は直
Yeah,
視
yeah,
そう
yeah.
だ。たまらずやってきたか。わしの獲物を取りすぎるなよ。
Alright. That should do some decent damage. We still have Ryder out on the field too, so I want to take her out as well. Where is Big Guy? You took some damage.
味方が襲われているな。防衛に向かうぞ。奏者よ。天幕よ。落ちよ。
There we go. That one's down too. Perfect. Alright, this place is safe.
助かった。感謝する。なんだ、わしも例の一つは言うぞ。
プラントだな。まずはあれを叩き落とそう。
And we're poisoned again. Alright, plant is down. And we just got regular aggressors. There we go. Alright, where's the last one? Last aggressor's over here. Alright, it's the easy one. And it's dead. Alright, we got Medusa in here. So we gotta deal with her. See if I can end it with Ryder quick. I doubt it, but I can at least, you know, fuck her up pretty badly. Oh yeah, she's still kicking.
Good morning, motherfuckers.
Hey, Nevermore, how's it going? Sup? Not much. Not much. Doing alright? Good. Conquered this spot. So we just gotta stop guys attacking the one air spot. I mean, I don't have to, I just want to. Go, Nero, go, Nero, go! Alright, it's dead.
Yes, we all agree. Baron is an idiot.
I am indeed an idiot. This is a well-known fact. Alright, where are... Right here. I got no reason to... I know I'm an idiot. One more to go. There you are, you motherfucker. Alright, there we go. I cleared out all the enemies. I'm gonna hide Nero very briefly, just so I can make sure nothing's hiding in that sector. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going the long way, but whatever. Alright, so the last bit of, the last Noble Phantasm circuit piece is going to be against Tamamo. That's fine. Alright. Making good time with this one. Portal? There's Portal. Alright, let's do this. Nowhere to be found. For now.
あとはあのバカ者を重複するのみだが、それはそれとして敵ながら見どころのある都であったな。奏者よ、木造の雅な楼閣と桜の庭、そしてその中に不協和音のごとくドシャーッとばらまかれた成金趣味あれだな、コールというやつであろう。
You mean the room that had a whole bunch of legs for some reason?
一時期レーザーサイトの中、ボディコンシャスなドレスで踊り狂う文化が何かの間違いで栄えたというともすれば忘却の川に流されるものをここまで恥知らずに取り入れるとはキャスターめ、なかなかにやるではないか。
Saber looks particularly happy. I see. I guess Caster wanted to leave that design just a tiny step away from vulgarity. Really barely skimming that line. Sometimes looking into art is like looking into the abyss.
しかしだ、キャスターめ、画量転生を書いたな。豪華絢爛で行くのならシンクのバラは必要不可欠であろうに。
Really? Really now? Red roses, eh? I don't think she needs to worry about that. In fact, it's already been taken care of.
どういうことか？
There's already a rose. Right in front of my eyes. Oh my god! Are you hitting on your fucking servant right now? Seeing Saber dancing on the battlefield is like seeing a flurry of whirling petals. Oh my lord. She often compares herself to the muses when she speaks, but I would say her brilliance surpasses even them. Oh my. Flattery will get you everywhere with Nero. In fact, I'd say her brilliance is like Venus, the goddess of love herself. Oh my god, dude. Why are you rizzing up your servant right now? In the middle of enemy territory. Okay, yes, haha, I mean, I do the fucking same thing too, but like, bro, it's the middle of enemy territory, you're here to fight, and you're giving massive compliments and praising the servant that who already wants to jump your bones. No flattery, no exaggeration, that's how I feel. Okay, I get it. I get it.
ヴィナスときたか。いや、否定はせぬが、それはさすがの世も照れるというか臆するというか、実感してしまったぞ。今のそなたは情熱のみでなる精神の存在なのだな。まったく以前のそなたからは決して出ない言葉ゆえ危うく心臓が止まるところだった。
Oh my god.
だがその例えは良い。至らぬことばかりの世だが、そのように生きられるよう努めたい。
Saber calmly accepts my feelings, even though they'd started to embarrass me once I thought them through. I don't know exactly what the love of Venus feels like to her, but her voice, whispering in reverence, is full of benevolence and adoration.
マスター、話はここまで。本命が来たぞ。
There's Tamamo.
ようこそおいでくださいました、ご主人様。我が千年平安京、お楽しみいただけたでしょうか。
Wow, this narrator is simping hard. I mean, it's literally the player character. The player. Whatever. The narrator is them. They're the only ones that narrate this shit. All narration is literally his thoughts or actual words he says.
そうであれば、この賜物前、この上なき幸いと喜びましょう。 あー、なんと嘆かわしや。このパーフェクトタマモワールド、略してパマモの完成度を汚す朱色があろうとは。
Oh, okay, Tamamo.
わかります？そこ、露出度の高いあなた。恥知らずなドレスを着込んだ皇帝陛下。
Simp.
もしや世のことか？何を言う？この程度の露出は乙女の冒険。恥を捨てるのならもっとすごいに決まっていよう。
Nero, please keep your clothes on. Awesome indeed. I'd like to know more, but I hold it in for now. Instead, I remind Saber that this isn't the time for a name-calling match. Hey, at least I'm... True.
そうであった。それにしてもそなたの手は温かいな。そなたの期待に応えよう。フグ大天の旧敵といえ、この場だけちょこっと仲良くなってみせるぞ。
Okay.
相変わらず本音ダダ漏れですね、あなた。いえ、悔しくなんかありません。ありませんとも。
Nevermore, I like how I'm the Nero one, the Nero stan, and you're the Tamamo stan. How did that even happen? How did that happen? Also, I'm... there we go, I'm not blurry anymore.
なぜなら、今の私は負け狐ではないのです。義は我にあり。あなたこそ平和を乱す泥棒猫。私から愛を奪わんとするドンチクショーなのですから。いよいよもって遊びは終わり、縁も竹縄。まずはそれなる女の首を電脳五条の河原にでも晒すところから始めましょう。
Wow.
言ったなキャスター。やはり話し合いは不可能だったか。そしてドンチクショーとはどういう意味か。
No idea. I know nothing about her at all. Just she looks appealing. Oh, based.
ドゲドかつコンチクショーという意味ですよだ。レガリアの掌握は私が上。さあ、今こそ決着といきましょうか。バカ皇帝。
Oh, she went her super mode. Okay.
どういうおつもりです？これはレガリアをかけての大勝負。ご主人様といえど容赦は。
I tell them both I want to talk this out. That neither of them have anything to gain from fighting. That even if one of them wins, a stronger enemy is right around the corner. I don't want either of them to be caught alone when that happens.
なんという熱い視線。次の敵と申します？いいえ、妙な口車には乗りません。ここまで我が領土に攻め込んでおいて交渉を始めるとか、私理解が追いつきませんので。
I tell her I know how she feels. Now that I see her face to face, I also know, for a fact, that we're not enemies. I hope she can understand. Honestly, only part of me is sure of the whole thing. The memories of the Moon's Holy Grail War are still hazy to me. I fought and finally made it through. But I don't really remember how or what I found in the end. Even so, I know this much. Caster, Tamamo no Mai, I tell her. Without a doubt, you are the precious servant of Baron Bananas.
何を言っているのです？私はすでに青年教を敷いているのです。許しがたき恩敵セーバーの領域全土を滅ぼすために。これが敵以外に何だというのです。
このバカ皇帝はマスターを占有したのです。あなたは私にとってのマスターでもあるのに、それを
But you would have met him when you gained your regalia, the soul of Baron Bananas. Even now, he's right at your side. Saber and I have the same bond, not just between master and servant. Bigger than that. That's the truth of it, and I know it's no different with you and the soul.
それは
I'll say it however many times I have to. I'm not your enemy. This part of Baron Bananas just wants to talk to you. Who is Tamamo as a character? I'm not sure how to answer this. Think of her as like a co-partner to our main character, more or less. That's like the best way to put it. She's like the co-main character. That's like the best way I can put it. She was one of the playable characters in the PSP game that came before this, if you chose like the hard difficulty, because she was just like really squishy. She could take too many hits. So I mean, in that game, you could have used Nero the whole game, or you could have used Tamamo the whole game, or use the third guy the whole game. This one kind of tries to consolidate it all down into one. By making Nero is like, that was your primary. Tamamo was an enemy you defeated, but they hung around and helped you out toward the very end anyway. Because they, oh, lo and behold, fell in love with you. So now with this game, you got split into multiple people of yourself. You got split into multiple parts of yourself. One went to Nero, one went to Tamamo, one went to the third character, Altera. So now they're all trying to fight for control and get, you know, the 100% of us to have for themselves and only themselves because, yeah, reasons. Because why wouldn't they? I mean, Tamamo calls you husband. That is her pet name for you, husband. If we're talking real life, she's supposed to be an aspect of the sun god in Japanese mythology of Amaterasu. It's basically, I think it's supposed to be like Amaterasu wanted to be human or experience more of a simple life, so they got rid of most of their tails to bring them down from a full-on divine god to what they are now, and like posed as a shrine maiden. It is cute. So now, because of like the extra games in this, they've made this rivalry between Nero and Tamamo. How they're always going to compete against each other. Doesn't matter what it is, what media, they will find some way to compete against each other. They're like vying to be the main character of the extra series. But it's sort of a friendly rivalry. I mean, they'll get pretty harsh and really go all out, but at the end of the day, they will be kind and work together. That's just how it is.
そこなるセイバーはどう？
言わずもがな。世は奏者に全てを委ねるまでだ。
サーバントとしてですか。霊樹のもとに契約を結んだただ一人のマスターの決定には従うと。
そうではない。世が世として決めたことだ。貴様も自分自身に尋ねてみるがよい。キャスター、 いや、賜物前、刃の前に身をさらす決意、この渾身の言葉をいかに己が受け止めるのかを。
ああ、そうでございました。どれだけ電脳体を細切れにされたとしても、あなたはあなた、変わらず私のマスターです。これは叶いません。おみそれしました。このキャスター、謹んでお話を伺わせていただきます。
Okay. Okay, she's back to normal.
ショックです。同時に感動です。まさかこの私が言葉のみですっかり長福。
Oh my, she wants the head pats.
なんという池玉。まさか私がうなずくと分かっておいででしたか？
Oh my god.
愚かなのは私でございました。
She's also very overly emotional.
ご主人様、落ち着いたらセイバンさんのところに行っちゃうんじゃないかな、などと疑ったばかりに。賜物バカバカバカ美少女バカ。もっと二人の絆を信じてセイバーさんと真っ向からヒロイン対決をしていればよかったなって。封印していた本性とか我慢して出すんじゃありませんでした。
Oh my god, Tamamo, calm down. She's like, I understand. I really do. Baron Bananas on their side is practically clear-headed. There's nothing wrong with embracing who you are. That's what the other me says to Castor to let her know it's okay, that it's okay between them.
俺直しました、ご主人様。どこまでもついて行きます。三千世界の果てまでも、ええ、因果の彼方へも。
なんといきなりイチャつき出したではないか。奏者よ、これは負けていられんな。
What?
それでは世への褒美はなしか。
Oh, Nero.
キャスターばかりずるいではないか。世も稀には、そうごく稀にではあるが、めでてほしいと思うこともあるのだぞ。
I showered you with affection like, what? Not even 5 minutes ago?
具体的に言うと、頭を優しく撫でるがよい。やれ髪が乱れる。犬猫のように触れるなと言ったりはせぬ。せぬのでどうだ。
Oh my god.
今なら膝枕も許そうではないか。これほどお得なローマセット、もはや買い占めるしかないな、奏者や。
I mean, it is a good bargain. Oh, let me just put in my pre-order for now. Okay, I'm just gonna say fuck. Okay, just a little bit.
そうこなくては。スキンシップは重要だからな。
Okay, now we talk or fight. I'm not sure anymore. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Okie dokie, nevermore. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, we're not fighting Tamamo. We actually managed to talk her down. Alright. Oh, that means we're gonna have to fight Altera.
精神と魂の融合。どんなに高等な術式が必要かと思いましたけども、それさえ可能とするのですね、レガリア。
3つの要素のうち2つが統合されるのだ。おのずと2人の奏者は1人となる。そちらの奏者とこちらの奏者、共に不安定であったのは核となるものが失われていたからだ。地上では 肉体がよりしろとなるが、セラフでは魂が核となる。その点で言えばそちらの奏者だけは統合せずとも存続できたかもしれんな。そして
ご主人様の肉体、あ、いえ、肉体のご主人様ですね。そちらに頼る必要もありません。魂に経験が宿った以上、生存しているだけで今の規格に合った体は形成されてしまうでしょう。
Okay, so we're stabilized now. We got 2/3 of us back and we're stabilized.
それは誠か、キャスター。そうなるとアルテラのそばにいる奏者は
統合するまでもない、いえ、むしろ統合しては不純物になるでしょう。
Oh, okay.
あなたも分かっているはずです、セイバーさん。肉体に宿った意識は仮初めのもの。それはもう別の誰かなのです。
But I mean, it was because of that body that we were able to, you know, come to this agreement. You know? Nah, whatever. I wouldn't call it irrelevant.
おそらくそれを承知であちらのお方は記録を飛ばした。
キャスター。
何でもございません。私がここで口を出すのはそれこそ不忠。かのお方の決意を汚す愚行でございます。それよりお話おおむね理解しました。悪しき優勢、それは寝台にも記憶された最悪です。
Right, and she was there for that as Amaterasu.
1万と数千年の周期も大元の私の記録と一致します。これを放っておけばやがて月も地球もおしまいでしょう。
So she's got first-hand experience actually facing the Umbral Star and its emissary. Because it wiped out pretty much all the gods.
陶器品、あれは破滅の記録です。神々も人々も等しく破壊され、後には荒涼の大地だけが残された。それは私の望むところではありません。魂のご主人様も同じくですが、
案ずるな。融合には何の問題もない。これより後に出るのは過不足なく世の奏者と貴様のマスター、正真正銘の存在に他ならぬ。
Okay, good job, Nero. You're managing to share.
ちょっぴり世も心配はしているのだが、そこはそれ奏者を信じているからな。
Okay, we're around and stable. A light flares, then fades away. I blink and see myself. Myself made whole, or close enough to it. The regalia brought itself together, and us with it, without a hitch. I tell my servants it's okay. Nothing was lost of either of us. The memories of being Nero's master and Tamamo's master are both in me.
ご主人様。セーバーさん、こちらは私のご主人様ですので、お
And there
忘
we
れ
go.
なきよう。
いやいやキャスターよ、視力は確かか？どう見ても世の奏者であろうに、故にあまり密着したり誘惑したりするでない。
So much for whoever steps out of there is both your husband and my praetor. Yes. How that went out the window really fast.
いえいえいえいえ、
いやいや笑うところではないぞ。なんという怪力か。がっちり腕に組みついて離れぬとは。
セイバーさんこそつつましやかな胸がご主人様の腕に当たっているではないですか。なんてはしたない。おい離れろ。
バカめ、当たっているのではない。モーションをかけているのだ。何事も先手必勝というからな。
Oh boy.
嫌ですよセイバーさん、おっしゃったではないですか、過不足なくどちらのマスターでもあるとかどうとか。
言ったとも。つまり世の奏者だな。
Oh, okay.
いいえ私のご主人様です。ああ、やっぱりこうなったじゃないですか。
そこだけは気が合うなキャスター。こればかりはどうしようもない。むしろこれこそが正しき形。分割などは事故に過ぎぬ。奏者は唯一無二であるからこその奏者であるがゆえ。
私が真にご主人様のサーバントです。
I'm gonna be right back real quick. I got a bathroom drink and some other stuff, so I will just a B. am back. Alright, let's proceed. So, this is hell. No, I should try to stay calm. Somebody has to. I mean, what did I think was gonna happen? I take a deep breath and let it out.
むむおよ
The two of them look puzzled once they see me relax. And in a second, I... What the fuck? He hit both of them! I use a code cast and spin the two in the air. This is my new skill, the mid-air strike of vacuum toss. Oh my. Why can't you two get along? The two Baron Bananas were fundamentally the same, but there were two of us until just now. But do we really have time for this? Why can't you two get along?
そうであった。世ともあろうものが取り乱すとは。キャスコメがあまりにも脳内天然色ゆえにの。
いかにもごもっとも私ともあろうものが大人げないセーバーさんの毒婦っぷりが目に余りまして。
Play nice.
了解。
Anyway, that's one problem solved. Saber and Castor won't go to war, and the two pieces of the regalia have combined without either of them breaking. Plus, I have my sense of self back from before I went to the Moon Cell core. Okay, now for the next step. The girl I saw in that far-off dream will be here any second. So we just gotta wait around for Altera to show up? Yup. There she comes. She's gonna bust in. There she is.
来たな。
これは空が
Fissures open up in the space above. The sky shatters like cracked glass. I already know what's about to happen. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm about to witness an anomaly that shouldn't exist. There's no turning away from this. This is a reality we have to stand up and face head on. The world.
奏者よ、離れるな。空が割れる。いよいよ来るぞ。
It's not just the sky. Right here and now, the entire world is splitting apart. The world is breaking apart at the seams. The coming darkness is both part of Seraph and something else entirely. It is the darkness that existed before human wisdom was born, forever untouched by the light of civilization. The Zero Dark. The enemy army receives a command from the girl in white and immediately ceases movement. Girl in white. She's not someone I've actually met in person. I only know of her through the body's message. But there's something about her that stirs up feelings deep within my heart. Altera. The name I called out so many times in that cavern.
私は大王である。私は 破壊である。星より降りて蹂躙を果たさんとするものである。
The girl in white speaks her familiar warning. Her sun-kissed skin and red eyes. Her lithe body befitting a great warrior. And her incredible powers of destruction. I already know what she looks like on the battlefield.
破壊のご主人様。
剣の一振り、神明解放なしでこの威力、いざ目にしてみると震えるな。
振るっただけでこの威力ですか。世界に対する特攻というのもあながちホラではないようですね。
We can take her. I can hear Saber and Caster's voices. They're not frantic or hesitant. They're not panicked either. It's a much deeper, darker... fear? No, that's not right either. Even though it comes from somewhere deep within, it's not necessarily a dark feeling. Saber is still as graceful as a rose, and her golden sparkle hasn't faded. Caster's warmth of the sun continues to shine as well. And they're facing this head on. They're accepting it as reality, this grim truth that stands before them. Her blistering gaze seems to pierce right through me. But of course she's staring. I look the same as the master on her side. She can look if she wants to. I'm right here. I know all about her. The destroyer of everything, fated to disappear in the end. Her name is... Oh, that took her by surprise.
私の神明を知っている。なぜだ。信頼の記憶を持つものか。いや、違うな。そうであろうと現在の私の名を知るまい。ならばなんだ。貴様はどういったものだ。
We got a hint from the future.
それを一言で語るのは難しい。何しろ世も貴様を知ってはいるものの、まだ確かめてはいないのだから。故に事実のみを聞かせよう。世の神明はネロ、ローマ帝国第5代皇帝ネロ・クラウディウスと覚えるがよい。
ネロ。
そして貴様やこれなるキャスターと同じくして愛しき奏者のサーバントだ。
女、我がマスターの名を口にしたのか。それは私だけが口にすべきもの。
Are you sure about that?
もういい。私が誰であるかを知るものなど必要ない。アルテラの名を呼ぶ者もそうだ。それはただ一人だけでいい。
奏者よ、同期を。さあ、共に耐えるとしよう。キャスター。ああ、やっぱりそっちと同期なさるんですね。悔しいですが、今は、ええ。
Okay. Ah, you missed, bitch. They know how to block.
軍神の剣を受け切ったのか。ただの英霊が。
You said they're mere heroic spirits.
何を言うアルテラ。ここに立つのはただの英霊ではないのだ。
その通りです。何せ私たちは誰あろう聖杯戦争を勝ち抜いたマスターのサーバント。
さらに加えて言うならば、今回は
Ah!
タッグマッチなのですからな。
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Is Tomo actually gonna fight with me? I can't. Oh yeah, she does actually fight with me. just gonna bully Altera over here. Okay, she went super mode. I can't go super mode yet. Oh dear. Taking that. Once I get Altera low enough, she's getting the Noble Phantasm treatment. Alright, you're down. You're out. Hitting her with that point-blank Noble Phantasm. That should be it for her. Yeah, that took her down. Where's Tomomo? Tomomo, where'd you go? I don't know where Tomomo went. Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, nothing new yet. Okay, we failed that one. Failed. Got his. Failed that one. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
強い。だが、世もなかなかにやれているではないか。
調子に乗らないでくださいまし。こっちはずっと全力でそちらのサポートをしてるんですから。
True, true.
ですのでご注意を。レガリアの力があろうと気を抜いたりすればたちまちのうちに。
奏者？
We're gonna try to talk to her.
ご主人様。
Thanks, you two. But could you put away your weapons for just a minute? Our enemy isn't Altera. Even this battle was orchestrated by him. Right now, any amount of time we can put towards thwarting his plan is precious.
そうは言ってもだな、奏者よ。この状態ではマスターを実体化させるのは自殺行為にも。アルテラメ、こちらに合わせて剣を止めている。
You know? I think she has doubts as well. We might have clashed together just now, but I'm sure that if we talk to her, we can negotiate with her face to face, as the heroic spirit she is.
対話か。こちらの魔力は限界です。そちらはいかがです？どのくらい継戦能力残ってます？
そちらの余裕なしか。悔しいが後がないぞ。あのような魔剣と永遠に打ち合えるものか。
あれは魔剣でもなければ聖剣でもない代物ですが、まあそうですか。こうなるとご主人様次第ですね。私たちが生きるも死ぬもご主人様の言葉次第。あちらの反応どう出るか。
なんだ、ならば心配はないな。胸を張って奏者に任せるとしよう。まったく。
いいだろう。 事実、私は興味を抱いている。
Alright, she's gonna hear us out.
どうあれ結果は変わる前、5分だけお前たちに時間をやろう。
十分だ。ひとまず礼を言っておくぞ、アルテラ。
不要だ。
5 minutes. It's not much time, but I guess we're in no position to complain. I'll just have to make the best of it. First, I need to explain our goals. To unify the Regalia, and stop the coming of Velber. We intend to protect Seraph and the Moon Cell, and by extension, the Earth. The proof of royal authority over the Moon Cell automaton, the Moon's holy grail. Using the Regalia, we will continue jamming the observation function of the Umbral star as it looms over us from the far end of the galaxy, perpetually searching for civilizations to consume. And after that...
話にならんな。
Oh, great.
最後まで話を聞け、アルテラよ。奏者はまだ肝心なことを伝えていない。世界を守るのは当然として、さらに
レガリアの統合、そんな条件を私が飲むとでも思ったか。
Impatient as ever, Hero Altera.
英霊の方はだと。お前は何をいやいい、最後まで聞いてやる。話せ。
Yes. Our goal is to protect the Earth from the Umbral star. You could even say our goal is to live. We won't submit to some one-sided invasion, and we have no intention of being destroyed without even knowing the reason why. At least she's listening to us. It's something. I mean, she's definitely not going to go for it, but at least she's listening. But that's not all. You, Altera.
何？
It goes without saying that we can't explain the entire situation in only 5 minutes. And I can't share this data with you since we aren't connected by the same regalia. So I'll say this as clearly as I can. I will protect the world, and I will protect you. That is my wish, delivered to me from someplace both impossibly far and impossibly close. I will do everything in my power to make it come true. There's no reason for you to do exactly as the Umbral Star or Archimedes says. So...
おかしなことを言う。私を守る。お前が？
時間がないのが惜しい。もう少しまからぬか、アルテラよ。これは大切な機会で、真実、貴様のためでもある。
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't made that kind of bond with her to get her to back down this easily. We're lucky she's even hearing us out right now.
奏者の目を見るがいい。これよりも曇りなき瞳よ、世は知らぬ。貴様はどうだ？本当にこの眼差しに覚えがないと白を切るか？
私は殺戮の機械だ。破壊の大王、優勢の化身。別段人の論理などを重んじることもない。重んじようと思ったこともな。だが後悔そう、セイバー。お前たちの言葉は非論理的に過ぎる。
待つがよい、アルテラ。
Oh, all the rest is coming out.
許可した覚えはないぞ。姿を現すな。
Third Baron Bananas. The body appears. Whether to join the conversation or for some other reason, I don't know, but I'm grateful either way. It'll take more than just words to persuade her, since the mind and soul are strangers to her. As frustrating as it is, Altera and I share no deep bond. All I have are memories. Memories of the things they shared. But even so, all I can do about it is make educated guesses and assumptions about what might have happened in this timeline. Him, on the other hand? There are no words. Neither sound nor voice reaches my ears. And yet I still pick up on some faint sensation. I know that I'm the only one that's sensing it. It's not some kind of upload or download, but somehow I can still sense the intentions and feelings of the body. You two were able to reunite, the body tells me. That in itself is a wonderful thing. However, that can't be the end of it. We can't just unite the regalia and leave it at that. Nothing would change then. That alone isn't enough to write Altera a new ending. That's what he said. Without language, he told me every word of that. From one Baron Bananas to another. Okay, so we got more to do. Thing we got more to do.
ですね。でも、これは大層運がようございました。あれがその気になれば、魔力の残り少ない私たちは消し飛ばされていたでしょうから。
I dominated that fight. What are you talking about?
ですので、ご主人様、どうかお気を落とされずに。
アルテラ、どうあっても戦わねばならぬ定めなのか。いや、そうではあるまい。世は記録でしか貴様のことを知らぬ。ついぞ今しがたあったばかり。手はあるが、まだ道はあるはずだ。そうであろう、奏者よ。破滅の定めになぞ、世は二度も屈しない。
Okay, perfect. Right where I wanted us to be. Right where I wanted us to be. Shit, I didn't think it would actually start something. Ah, fuck it. We'll let it play through. That's fine. Until I get to the my room scene.
これはこれでなかなかの佇まい。金箔まみれの成金主義を想像していましたが、こちらの玉座も趣があってようございますね。
我が奏者が進化たちに顔を見せる場だからな。世の趣味より奏者のイメージを大切にしたのだ。世の気配り、もっと褒めよ。貴様の桜の都もほどほどに良い都ではあったが、人類史の燦然と輝くローマの美には一歩及ばぬ。ローマこそ永遠の地球代表なのだからな。
おや、大きく出ましたね、セーバーさん。古代ローマ帝国は唐の昔に泡と消えて、今や資料史跡を残すのに。それで永遠を語るなんてたまもちゃん大笑いです。まあ見方によってはローマの文化なりなんなりが地上に残っているという見方もできなくはないですが。
Hey, come on. Just like any other guy, I too think of the Roman Empire.
キャスターよ、何を言ってるのだ。ローマは永遠なる。新ソロムルスがきっと残したであろう言葉だぞ。
ロムルス、あのガチムチのおっさん。まああの方でしたらそう朗々と語ってもおかしくはないですが、そんな文献なり碑文なり残っていまして。
Now that you mention it, who is Romulus anyway? Isn't that an important name in Rome's origin story? Rome! I'm just gonna shout Rome.
ローマである。
なんですそのノリ。ご主人様まで突然そんな。もしや新しいセラフではローマ流行の兆しが。嫌ですローマブームだなんて。地中海とかハネムーンで行くからいいのであって、毎日あんな日差し浴びていたら髪が傷みます。 事実関係は否定するところではないのですが、それはそれ。セイバーさん、
Okay.
先ほどの言葉ちょっと気になります。まさかご面識があるのですか、神祖ロムルスさんに。
Oh, absolutely not. Nero's not met Romulus. He was long dead by the time Nero came around.
バカを言うでない。要は当然神祖のことは見知っているとも。
もしやトップサーバントとしてあのガチム、いえロムルスさんもこちらに限界していらっしゃると。
そうではない。世に名を残した者もそうでなき者も、ローマ皇帝、ローマ統治者は神祖のこのようなもの。
Oh my god.
必ず夢の果てで出会っているものだ。
ああ、そういうではなく、何です、ローマ自慢がしたくて連れてきたんです。一人寝の別れか晦日の月か、そんなものはごめん被りますから、こうして黙ってついてきましたけれども。
貴様を連れてくるのは当然ではないか。ここは奏者の住まいであって、そして貴様は奏者のサーバントの一人であるのだぞ。
Okay.
ならばいつまでも花の都に留めておけるものか。高級に入れとは言わぬが、せめて陣くらいはこちらへ移すがよ。それくらいの義理は果たさねばな。
何です、急に小声になったりして気持ち悪い。とまれ、どちらを以降のご主人様のお住まいとするのかはひとまず置いておきまし
Of
て、
course.
これなるローマ領域は対優勢の拠点としては申し分なく、ええ、味方は守りやすく、敵は攻めがたい。
Easy to defend, difficult to besiege. That's a compliment.
すでに我が進化は集っています。いつでも OK でございますよ、皇帝陛下。
では奏者よ、いざローマ大会議開催である。
Oh, good lord. This is gonna go a lot longer than I thought. Nero servants and Tamamo servants. Do not trust Lubu. Do not trust Lubu. It nearly leaves me breathless. You don't often see so many servants gathered in one place. All of the heroic spirits belonging to both Saber's and Castor's armies are gathered here. It's a huge conference with a total of 9 servants attending, all to prepare for the battle ahead. Even though we managed to converse with the other side, briefly, I wouldn't really call what happened a success. We have to prepare ourselves to fight Altera, as well as the forces of destruction she leads. Their side is likely to have top servants as well. Yeah. Yep. Iskandar, Jeanne d'Arc, Gilgamesh. Those are some pretty heavy hitters, especially Gil.
おうよ、そこの坊主の言う通り、早速あちらさんはセラフの進行に乗り出してきてるぜ。それもかなりの大軍だ。適正プログラムだっけか。これまでの雑魚に比べるとそこそこ勝て。
よし、では分かりやすく名付けよう。このキャスターめの操っていたものと区別して、それらは優勢エネミーと呼称するぞ。
直球ですね。
Umbral enemies.
いえ、分かりやすさは重要ですけども、あ、それと一つご忠告を。
Oh?
レガリアをそちらに引き渡した時点で、私はプログラムを増産できませんので、あしからずそのあたりの指輪機能は閉じてしまいました。
それは承知している。残念だが、レガリアは本来セラフの疑似領地の循環バランスを司るもの。むやみやたらに構成プログラムを作るのは良くない。ここからは我らサーバントだけで敵陣を切り崩そう。
Ah, okay then.
おう、期 狐の姉ちゃんの増票に頼るまでもねえ。あんなもんは短期でもどうにかなる相手だ。厄介なのは。
I'm not surprised you're on this so quickly, Lancer. From the way you're speaking, it sounds like you've already done your fair share of scouting. Wait a second. Does this mean that the Umbral forces are already active on Seraph?
おう、アサシンの旦那とな。旦那は例の妙な術で姿やら音やら熱やら消すわ。こっちにはルーンがあるしで、ま、ちょいとよ。こっちの領域ってんなら玉座の機能でもうちょい詳しい情報が入るんだがな。残念ながらそいつは無理だ。
占拠した領域を敵は完全掌握しているか。
しかり話が早い。お主らも相当の戦上手ではあったが、あちらはそれ以上実に鮮やかな征服ぶりよ。
アルテラでしたか。あれ以外にも優勢はサーバントを戦力として有しているようですね。そうですね、ランサー。厄介だと言いかけていたのはそれのことでしょう。
まあな、ありゃここにいるメンツを前にしてあえて言うが、真っ向勝負は薄いぞ。
He says it straight out, deadly serious. I've never heard him so intense and forceful. Kukulane is a servant who's been through hundreds of battles. Even if I haven't fought with him as an ally for very long, I can tell how powerful he really is. Oh yeah, he's basically Irish Hercules. Honestly, like, yeah, Ku is basically Irish Hercules. So like, that's the easiest way to put it. And if he's having trouble, you know things are bad. And yet, that expression on his face and the tone of his voice, I know exactly what he means. He's talking about the top servants. I know of their existence through the record that was sent back in time. These heroic spirits were handpicked by the Moon Cell for their exemplary strength. These heroes among heroes are known throughout the world for their famed exploits. These champions are summoned as special classes, separate from the 7 standard classes. Gil was summoned as Archer. Iskandar was summoned as Rider. They aren't given special classes in this game. Don't bullshit me. The only one who has actually a special class is Jean, because she's ruler.
トップサーバントだな。そう驚いた顔をしなくてもいい。私は私でこの新たなセラフにいくつか独自の情報ルートを有していてね。それによればランさんが確認したサーバントたちは間違いなくトップサーバント、いわゆる精鋭だ。戦力としてはカルナとほぼ同等と思って構うまい。それが最低でも2体。
I like how they just they just immediately point like, yeah, Karna's like the strongest amongst the other servants here. They're probably about as strong as him, if not tougher. Karna is the benchmark.
本来はムーンセルに属する存在であり、優勢への対抗策としてセラフに召喚された者たちだが、あえなく敵に絡め取られたとおぼし、連中は現在優勢側の本拠である未明領域からこちら側へ進行。すでに旧タマモ領域の
Damn.
80% を制圧している。
That was fast.
遠からずローマ領域へも手を伸ばすだろう。手をこまねいている暇はない。それほどの勢いだったか。大したものだ。彼らは制圧した領域の変質を始めている。仮称古代神殿エリア。すでにタマモ領域とは似ても似つかぬ状態だ。
80%。 そこまで敵は強力だったか。
敵の本拠未明領域へと至るためのゲートも当該エリアに存在しているだろう。本来彼らは拠点など持つ必要はない。破壊こそが優勢の目的なのだから。それでも拠点を作っているのは守る必要があるからだ。そうでなければ辻褄が合わないよ。
I'm pretty sure it's just to protect good old Body Baron.
そいつはまあそうだろうな。異論なしだぜ。しかしなんだね、姿が見えないかと思えばちゃっかり諜報に勤しんでたわけかい。
I understand the situation, thanks to Archer. The Umbral forces are invading at an astounding pace. This is a different situation, a different outcome than what was stated in the body's records. Now that I think about it, there were some discrepancies in the record about how Altera and Saber met too. I'll have to pay more attention from now on. The record isn't always going to match up with the future that unfolds in front of us. Of course, it's possible that they'll overlap, and we should use whatever information we have when that happens. But the fact that the future can change gives me a new sense of hope. That ending. If we can stop all of Archimedes' plots, she won't... We can save Altera. It's not unreasonable to think that it's possible, assuming that the record of the future isn't set in stone.
申し訳ありません、アーチャー。本来であれば、それはあなたの役割ではなかった。
Oh, Gawain, stop being a bootlicker.
先んじての戦い。あなたは私の失敗を補ってくれたのでしょう。
Quit being a bootlicker, Gawain.
感謝を捧げます。そして、この借りはいずれ必ず。
必要と感じたのでな。何？君が気にすることでもない。たまたまだよ。たまたま。
こう言ってはなんだが、太陽の騎士よ。先日の戦いぶりは見事だった。
Oh my god.
対局を見極めなかったのはむしろ俺の方だ。お前は何一つとして恥じ入る必要はない。
カルナ殿。
Okay, the sun is glazing the sun knight.
なぜ世をよそにいい空気になっている。せっかくなので世も混ぜるがよい。勝利の後の感想戦は世も大好きだ。
Oh my god.
呂布さん、さっきから何も言ってないんですけど、大丈夫です？
Oh, you want him to go... Just making gurgling noises?
キャスター、すでに女王ではないのでこう呼びますが、あなたは気づいていなかったのですね。
Get ready for it.
彼は以前からこうです。え、嘘マッチです？リアリーです？
カカカ、さすがは音に聞こえし非将軍。豪胆豪気とはまさにこのことよ。
ああ、そうか。アサシンさんは呂布さんとまるっと広い意味ではご同郷なんでしたっけ？もしかしてファンなんです？
うん。武に生きるものであれば、その名は必ず耳にしよう。弓、矛、馬、どれをとっても破格の武人だからな。呂布宝泉は。無論裏切りの逸話もな。カカ、反骨の大将軍を配下に加える女王の度胸。よほどの大物かアホかと感心したものよ。
He did love to betray all the people he worked under.
そういうことはもっと早く言ってくださいまし。まさか呂布さん裏切る気満々でした？
It's in his nature. It's written in his it's written in his spirit core. He's got betrayal by nature. At one point he would do it.
収集がつかなくなってきたな。おう、御大将。てわけでここらでまとめるぞ。あちらさんはどうにも難敵だ。で、 どうするね。
His eyes are sharp. His gaze has a certain sort of pressure to it. It makes me think of the red spear he wields. And I'm about as capable of breaking his gaze as I am of dodging his spear. His spear that rewrites cause and effect so that it always hits. Yeah, that's how Gay Bolg works. You're not dodging it. The spear is going to pierce you. In fact, it's already pierced you. That's just how it is. It has already pierced your heart. Reality will just make that happen. He throws that spear, you manage to, you know, sidestep it. No, reality's gonna rewrite, so now the spear veers toward you. Oh, you managed to deflect it? Oh no, you managed to somehow deflect the spear? Sorry, reality's being rewritten now, so now it's still going for you. That's Gay Bolg. Literally rewrites reality. Rewrites cause and effect so that it will pierce your heart. No one could tear their eyes away from him. Somehow, I endure the pressure. Personally, I couldn't care less if someone looks down on me. After all, the Wizard Baron Bananas isn't exactly anything special. But as Saber's master, I can't let anyone think any less of me. Saber places her trust in me, even though I'm so ordinary. She says that I'm a master worth putting her life on the line for, and so I owe it to her to live up to her lofty expectations. No matter what kind of heroic spirits are gathered here, I can't let them see the fear in my eyes.
Oh, そうだよな。敵のトップと対話するにしても、まずは敵の囲みを突破しなくちゃな。
やってみるしかあるまい。我が陣に集った一騎当選の強者どもよ。今、世は高らかに宣言しよう。セラフへと魔手を伸ばす優勢。月よ、ひいては世界をくらわんとする魔性を。これより世と奏者は相当する。聖杯戦争の勝者としてではなく、ムーンセルよりレガリアを授かった者としてでもない。新たなセラフに住む者として悪を滅ぼす。そして許せ。これは世界を守る戦いであると同時に、世と奏者によるある種の敵討ちであり、ある一人の娘を救う戦いでもある。大いに私的な理由ではある。分かっている。許せぬというのであればよい。
You never wanna know.
我が陣を去るもよし、咎めはせぬし、追いもせぬ。
It's just giving the servants an out.
だが、貴公たちに英雄の矜持あらば、世と共に来てほしい。その戦い、歩み、すべてに栄光と喝采があろう。
ここでおいとまする方いませんね。呂布さんはお眠のようですけども。
Who's ready for a nap?
こちらはそうですね。ではご主人様のお帰りになるここを守りましょう。よろしいですか、カルナさん、ライダーさん。
ああ、依存はない。
賢明な判断でしょう。千年平安京に存在していた玉座と同じように、この場の玉座も守るに値すべきものかと。テガリアそのものに及ばないとはいえ、領域支配に関するいくらかの重要な機能を割譲しているようですし。
キャスコ、しかと頼んだ。積年のライバルが味方になるとは、これほど頼もしく、また嬉しいことなのだな。
まったく感動屋なんですからこちらはあくまでギブアンドテイク。オンに着る必要はありません。それでは都の守りは私のみ。お帰りをお待ちしております、ご主人様。
They will see to the defense while we tend to the attack. Okay.
行くぞ、奏者よ。目指すは古代神殿エリア。大 い勝利に向けて炎の遠征を開始する。
There we go. Oh my god, we're still going. I just want to get to a point where I can, you know, quit. My goodness.
あなた、大層疲れていたのだろうな。すっかり寝入っていたぞ。無理もない。千年平安京での戦いを終えて、休まず大会議で英霊たちとまみえたのだ。心身ともに疲弊していて当然だ。マイルームに入るや否や、とろんとな。
Drowsy? How long was I asleep? I don't feel like I hit the sheets at all, but I must have slept if Saber says so.
実感がわかぬか？であろうな。何せ眠りの中でのことだ。どんな顔をしていたのかは真実。
Oh
こ
my
の世
god.
だけが知っている。
Of course she watched us sleep. Of course she watched us sleep.
奏者の内側のことではあるが、外から観察した世だけがそれを知る。考えてみると不思議だな。だが案ずるな。奏者、至上にして思考の明記を奏でるものよ。そなたに寂しい思いはさせない。絶対にだ。世は二度とそなたを手放すことはない。世は無二の明記である。殺してでも奪い取るなどというやからはあまたと言おう。
I have no intention of letting that happen. We belong together here on the moon. That puts me on the spot. What do I even say at a time like this? I guess it would be best to let my actions speak for themselves. Yes, that's the best plan. Since she took my hand to comfort me, I should hold her hand too. Or something like that.
奏者、急にどうしたのだ。奏者よ、精神のそなたであれば。精神の電脳体は情熱を司るというから前のめりな行動もうなずけようが、そなた魂と投稿して、もしやこれがキャスターの言うイケメンの魂。
Oh my
引き
god.
玉か？ただの沈黙であるはずが、5分も匂い立つ色気とは。
Why are you grunting?
逃げるのだ、奏者。
Hmm? All I did was take her hand, so how'd we get here?
逃げよと世は申したからな。それでもとどまっていたのは奏者だからな。良いな。
Okay.
良いのだな。こうあっては世ももう止まらぬ。エトナさんがごとく高なる鼓動だな。もはや世を自らであっても止められませぬ。
Right.
よいか、これから先起こることはすべては夢ではない。夢ではないのだ。分かっておろうな、奏者。
No. I have no idea what Saber's talking about. Well, I feel like I have an inkling, but hold on. Just hold on for a second. Calm down. Not rushing into things is the key to victory, Saber.
またもそんな瞳で世を見るのだな。
Oh, she's ready to take us right here and now. Jesus.
皇帝たるもの、進むしかない。わかるぞ、奏者。 マグナーウォル一世マグヌム。よい。すべてを委ね、すべてを預けて瞳を閉じよう。よも
Nero.
瞳を閉じる。
Nero.
よい。
By any other name, they would be as sweet, and yet I can only describe Saber's lips as by comparing them to roses. I think they're beautiful. Oh, of course. A cherry blossom or a peach might be closer to them in color, but I still think roses are the best metaphor. They also make the best backdrop when their petals are flying behind her. I have that thought, faintly, in the corner of my mind. It's like the back of my head is paralyzed, like I don't know how to take all of this in. In the middle of my room, where the cool morning air wafts through, we draw closer by the second. Oh, this is...
おはようございます、ご主人様。朝着の準備ができてございますって何してくれちゃってんですか、せい。両者一旦離れて。ここであったが1日前。まさかのゴム隊を主に強いるとは。皇帝の正体見たりです、セーバーさん。我が千年鏡は放棄してしまいましたから、今やまともに機能するマイルームはここ一つであればこそと涙を飲んで許したというのに。なんです、回復機能どころかとんだドレインじゃないです。よっぽど強卓じゃありませんか。
To be sure, I would have had difficulty recovering from this. Yes, she's right. She's completely right. The whole point of resting in my room is to recover my strength.
お天道様に恥ずかしいとは思いませんか、セーバーさん。こんな口にするのも恥ずかしい。無理無道下道の所業。ローマファンタスティック行為の未遂はそこまでです。そこまでですかも。
なぜ止める。せっかくの皇帝ロマンスであったというのに。ローマファンタスティック行為の何が悪い。貴様だって花の都で同じようなことを絶対してたはずであろう。絶対そうであろう。言ってみるがいい、キャスターよ。一度たりとも魂の奏者にオリエンタルファンタスティックを求めなんだか。
Oh my god.
それはもうその美少女と池玉とが一つ屋根の下とあらば、そういう機会も少しくらいあったような、なかったような。
Oh, it did. It absolutely did happen.
それ見たことか。こちらの奏者は目覚めてからというもの。戦いまた戦いばかりで、そんな暇などみじもずるいではないか。
ずるいのはそちらでしょ。もはや二人のご主人様は統合なさってお一人なんですから。抜け駆け禁止。
Oh my god.
それは大前提のはずですが何か。
I cannot imagine.
それはそう皇帝特権というものが世にはある。どうか。
スキルですよね、それ。しかもあんまり使えない。
Oh no, Imperial privilege is very useful. I don't know what it is, but as I sit here watching Saber and Caster's vehement exchange, I get a very specific feeling in the back of my heart. It's different from worrying about the outcome of the fight. It's something much more calm and peaceful. The sight and sound of the two of them, their whirling expressions as they sling words back and forth. All of it is incredibly nostalgic. I realize now that I'm right where I ought to be. I don't have all my memories back yet. I can't even recall the details of the Moon's Holy Grail War by myself. Even though 2/3 of my cyberframe have consolidated, I'm still technically incomplete. But even despite that, I've come home. To the place where I belong. Right between these two. You mean right between their chests? I mean, what? I'm home.
そうじゃ。
はい、ご主人様。
There we go. Oh my god, and there's no talking. There's no talking. I can get right into the next one next time. Which, yes, we are finishing off here for today.
Baron! You're a cunt!
Hey, Jake. Thanks for your lurk, buddy, and thanks for getting my Yoshi to call me a cunt. Alright, let's get to the screen. There we go. PS4 is off, and I don't need to even look at it to do it. Alright. Let me just, make sure I shut it off, so I don't have to listen to it every time. I mean, I could probably just leave it on all the time as me listening to it, but I'd rather keep it off. Just to save the computer having to route that through every time. But yes. Alright, we got a little bit more of Extella done. There should be, I think, 2 more missions to go, and they're fairly lengthy. Let me get the new schedule up for you guys. I do have it. There it is. It should be it at least. No, wait, that's not the right one. There it is. Alright, so schedule for the week. We just had Fate today. Gonna take the next 2 days off. Wednesday should be the watch along. Nothing should interrupt it this time. We should be able to finally get through Ryuki's movie. Hopefully. And then the week after should be the end of Ryuki, its last 6 episodes. But Thursday through to Saturday will be Extella still. I have the Saturday one there just in case something happens with Thursday or Friday, if we got to extend it a little longer or if something else comes up. So I gave myself a buffer. Gave myself 3 streams here with the 1 stream being a buffer in case we can't actually finish it within 2. Just to be on the safe side. And then Sunday, at 6, we'll be back to Time Stranger. So you kind of get an idea of what the week after is going to be, just from that. So, yeah. Boop. So yeah, there we go. That's all. Hopefully I don't have to cancel a stream this week. Oh, that'd be nice. But we'll see how it goes. So, yeah. Don't really have anything else for you guys right now. So, yeah, we're just gonna end off. So, thank you, everybody, for watching, commenting, and lurking. Appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, Thursday, 6 o'clock, more Extella. That's what we got. But until then, I hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your night, and I'll see you next time.